There are days that crack you open so completely that you don't even know how to ask for help. And then out of nowhere, a stranger walks in and changes the entire trajectory of your life. I know because it happened to me. It was a Tuesday in late November, the kind of cold that gets into your bones. And I was standing outside a gas station with an empty wallet, a dead phone, and a car that had just decided it was done with me forever. I had a job interview 45 minutes away in 2 hours. The last real shot I had at pulling myself out of a spiral that had been going on for months. Let me back up, because the context here matters more than you might think. I had just lost my apartment. I was couch surfing between two friends who were running out of patience, and the night before I had spent 3 hours rewriting my resume on a library computer before it shut down and erased everything, and I mean everything. So there I was, standing at a gas station like a movie extra who accidentally wandered into the wrong film. That's when he walked up, a man probably in his mid-60s, wearing a jacket that had seen more winters than I've been alive, and he just looked at me and said, "You look like today is trying to kill you." I laughed, which I genuinely did not expect to do. He didn't ask 100 questions or lecture me or pull out a clipboard. He listened for about 4 minutes, nodded slowly, the way only people who have actually been through something real can nod, then handed me $40 in cash, called me a rideshare on his phone, and said, "Go get that job." $40, 4 minutes, one stranger. That's all it took to shift the entire axis of what happened next. I got the job. Not because the universe suddenly decided to be fair, but because I showed up, I was present, I wasn't panicking. And all of that was made possible by one human being who chose to intervene instead of walk past. The research on pivotal moments actually supports this. Studies on social support show that a single high-quality interaction during a crisis can measurably alter decision-making, clarity, and emotional regulation for hours afterward. Here's the part people always get wrong when they hear a story like this. They assume it's about the money, but it was never really about the money. The $40 was just the physical form that dignity took that morning. What that stranger actually gave me was proof that the world wasn't entirely indifferent. And when you're in a spiral, indifference is the thing that actually kills your momentum. Psychologists call this a micro-intervention, a tiny external signal that reframes your internal narrative from "I am invisible" to "I am worth helping." I think about him every time I'm tempted to walk past someone who looks like the day is trying to kill them. One interaction, one choice, compounding returns on basic human decency. You don't need a grand gesture or a perfect plan. You need presence, discernment, and the willingness to spend 4 minutes and $40 on a stranger who might just be one intervention away from turning everything around. The lesson isn't just about gratitude. It's about understanding that the smallest, most untracked transactions in life are sometimes the ones with the highest yield. I never got his name. I never saw him again. But I think about what my life would look like if he had just kept walking. And that question alone is enough to keep me from ever doing the same. If any of this hit home, if you liked the video, subscribe and check out all our other topics.